This was her high school picture from Vincent Price Studios. I thought about that day every day for years. It was a morning, it was about 10:30 or 11. My mom called me and said, come to the house, something happened to BeeBee. I ain't thinking nothing wrong, seriously. I don't know what's going on. When I pulled up on her street, I saw ambulance, lights flashing, police cars. I pulled up to park on the front of the house, and my brother run up to the car and say, BeeBee dead. Aunt Henrietta, I've always called her auntie, Aunt Henrietta came to me and said, BeeBee got killed, BeeBee got killed. I had an asthma attack instantly.
Found out that she had a routine what she would do when she got home. She would take a shower, put her hair up in rollers. She'd iron her uniform shirt in the living room for the next day. And apparently that's where, when they came in, she was ironing her uniform shirt. And she tried to struggle, she tried to get away. They chased her all through the house and everything.
My mom was going through the house calling for BeeBee and BeeBee. No answer. So Aunt Henrietta went to the basement to check out the basement. She saw BeeBee's body at the bottom of the basement steps. She told my mom, no, go out, trying to keep her from going to the basement. She told her, leave, don't go down there, don't go down. She said my mama just pushed her out the way, almost threw her down the step to get to the bottom of the step. She said, what is she doing down there? She said, my mom, excuse me, picked up BeeBee. She said she was cold. Why is she so cold? And she said, she kept saying, she cold, why is she so cold? So Henrietta took the phone out the kitchen and called 911. And I found this all out later, but I'm sorry. It just came back. I'm sorry. It just all came back. They were saying she got hit in the head with a crock pot, and it broke the crock pot. How hard you gotta hit somebody in the head and it breaks a crock pot? And they said they found pieces of the crock pot in half on the kitchen floor. And whoever did it threw her down the steps.
There was different places in the house where there was blood splatter and streaks on the wall, or just hands trying to, with blood on them. And then she tried to get down in the basement, I guess, to get away from them, and they went down there afterwards. And she was also, there was also the iron that she was ironing with. She was struck with that also.
For the detective to tell me how she fought made me realize she wasn't giving up.
Whoever got in there, they knew what they were looking for. They took her car. Could have been several people in that car. They found some footprints on the plate, like when you clean your car and they put the paper mats on there, you could see there was footprints in there. But not enough to get anything unidentifiable prints.
I told them all the names of the guys that I knew that she may have dated or went out with at the post office that I knew of, and I gave all those names that I knew, and they brought all them in and took DNA or whatever from them, and all of those that I knew of came up negative.
It's one of those things you just don't know. It could be a wild guess, like the way you used to say. We looked at we went several blocks on each direction for incidents over there, anything similar. And there wasn't any. There wasn't any.
And the killing part is, my father died in October of 1992. We had to pick out a casket. My sister saw this casket. It was a blue casket, had praying hands over the top of it. My sister walked up and said, "This the casket I want to be buried in when I die." Who knew 6 months later she would be buried in the casket she had already picked?